This episode is sponsored by Buzzed Verdicts. Okay, welcome to episode 4 of Watching While We Talk. This is our finale of season 1 for Community. We're going to be watching Remedial Chaos Theory. So, this is the number 1 ranked Community episode according to TV.com.
Yes, it is a really good episode.
So, what's this episode about?
It's basically like chaos theory. It's basically like the whole point of the episode is like what will happen if, say, someone does something different and you get shown different timelines to what happens.
So there's multiple stories in one story.
It's the same story but different timelines. You show what, say, because the whole part is Troy and Arbin move into a new apartment building and they invite the study group over, and they go to a pizza. And when the pizza comes, they decide to flip a coin to see who will go get a pizza.
Okay.
When the coin flips, it shows all the different possibilities. What would happen, say, if Troy go gets the pizza, Annie go gets the pizza, Abby go gets the pizza, or like Jeff go gets the pizza.
Okay, so this game shows multiple points of the same story through different people.
Yeah, through different timelines.
Through different timelines.
Yeah. And here's the fact about this episode. In this episode, they used the police song Roxanne, and that took all of the music budget for the season. So
That's Sting?
Yeah, Sting and police. So for this entire season, when they had to play music, they would just play like elevator music.
Yeah, Sting doesn't fuck around like that. He does that with Diddy too, with that one song where Diddy's gotta pay him like
$3,000 to the guys.
$3,000 a day?
Yeah.
Till he dies.
Even with like Juice WRLD, because Juice WRLD took like a sample from one of the songs, so Juice WRLD has to play Sting. But interesting about Sting is the wrestler Sting gets paid by musician Sting.
Because he was the first one.
No, because he trademarked it in first.
Oh, he trademarked it, yeah.
But he only gets paid $1 because that's what he asked.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the 4th episode of the 3rd season. This episode is written by Chris McKenna, directed by Jeff Melman. It originally aired October 13th, 2011. It follows a community college study group at a housewarming party for members Troy, Donald Glover, Childish Gambino.
He doesn't go by that anymore.
Abid, Danny Pudi. When Jeff throws a die to determine who will collect the pizza delivery from downstairs, 7 different timelines unfold, showing each member of the group leaving to collect it depending on the outcome of the dice. Including the Cole timeline in which Abed catches it before it lands. This episode was intended to be a 3rd episode of the season, but was delayed by a week due to filming, editing, and visual effects running over.
They do make reference to that with the apartment girl.
Okay.
And it's like, no, I thought this was supposed to be like the second one. It's like, no, it's a soul because they do make a reference to that.
Okay. Remedial Chaos Theory is a concept episode which each timeline depicting how the group is affected by the absence of one of its members. The darkest timeline ensues when Troy leaves, causing Pierce to be shot and a fire to break out. Further episodes continue plot points from this timeline. The episode received critical acclaim. It was described as one of the best episodes.
Yes. Yeah, so.
Okay, so they're rolling the dice. It's a 2. And he's going to go get the pizza.
Yeah.
Roxanne, you're going to get sued by Sting. We don't make money off our episodes.
Yeah, Sting, you can't take shit, man. And by the way, you wrote one really creepy song back in the day.
Yeah. Sting.
Yeah, I know this is out time, but like, I'm a fan. I like the police. I don't like Sting. But like, there's a police song called "Don't Stand So Close to Me," and he wrote that when he was a teacher, and it's like about a teacher-student relationship, and he came multiple times. Like, the song's not autobiographical. I'm just saying, like, when I was a teacher, I just felt, a strong sexuality in the classroom.
And he's creepy like Steven Tyler.
Yeah, and it's also his favorite book. It's like Lolita. So it's like, dude, no.
That's a weird movie. Okay, so they're playing Yahtzee in the game.
Yeah. I'm playing Yahtzee now.
Yahtzee. Okay, let's get into Chevy Chase. We'll leave this. This is the season 1 finale.
Sure, Chevy Chase.
So we've been saving Chevy till the end of the cast members. Born October 8th, 1943, is an American comedian, actor, and writer. He's 82 years old right now. He's been married 3 times. He has 3 children. I'm sure this is going to be good.
Are you, it's good to see us here again. Are you familiar with the saying of Schrodinger's cat?
Yeah.
It's like you put a cat in a box and you don't know if the cat's dead, so they increase the timeline. That's what this whole thing is. It's like, let's say if like you wake up in the morning and you decide to like brush your teeth for having a shower, then that creates a timeline of that too.
I felt that before where something happened where in the morning I had the same routine.
Yeah.
Wake up, bathroom, shower, sit down, watch the news for 10 minutes, get ready for work, go to work. And one morning I did it a different way, and like something happened. I'm like, well, if I didn't do it that way, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so like showing his
That's why you gotta stop doing mushrooms, because your brain.
No, you do mushrooms, just don't the idea of quantum immortality. Well, it's like say if someone dies in an accident, there's a timeline where that person doesn't die. Then he goes on and dies again, but then that creates a different timeline where he lives.
Yeah, that's why I like doing mushrooms and watching the heart.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he became a breakout cast member on Saturday Night Live in 1975 with his recurring weekend update segment. He established himself as a leading man. Foul Play, Caddyshack, National Lampoon's Vacation Films, Fletch. I guess he's the lead guy in Fletch, and Fletch Lives. And Funny Farm. He hosted Academy Awards twice, 87 and 88. After a string of flops in the 90s, his career dwindled until a popular resurgence with his role as Pierce Hawthorne in the Community. So let's look at his filmography.
This show single-handedly saved his career and he ruined it.
So in 68, he was in Walk Don't Walk as a pedestrian. The Groove Tube, Tunnel Vision, Caddyshack, National Lampoon's Vacation, Fletch, National Lampoon's European Vacation, Spies Like Us, Three Amigos. Okay, he was in Three Amigos. Funny Farm, Caddyshack 2, Fletch Lives, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, Memoirs of the Invisible Man, Last Action Hero, he played himself.
Memoirs of the Invisible Man is such a real movie.
Vegas Vacation, that's another National Lampoon's. Dirty Work.
See, that's the one that was directed by Bob Saget and then started Norman Dog.
Yeah, Norman Dog, so funny.
Yeah.
Hot Tub Time Machine, he was a repairman.
Yeah.
Hotel Hell Vacation, another National Lampoon's. Drunk, Stone, Brilliant, Dead himself. Hot Tub Time Machine 2. Vacation, another Griswold movie.
Yeah. No, they made a film about like the company National Lampoon, and they talk about like the films.
Yeah.
And in that film, they got Joel McHale to play Chevy Chase.
Yeah. So this year he did I'm Chevy Chase and You're Not documentary, and he's in the Lorne Michaels documentary.
Yeah, and in that Chevy Chase documentary, he is such a dick.
The Smothers Brothers show on TV, he was a writer.
Yeah.
Saturday Night Live, it says from 1975 to 2025.
Yeah, but that means like times he appeared on it.
About 30 episodes as a cast member, 8 times as a host, also a writer. The Chevy Chase Show, the Paul Simon Special, Chevy Chase National Humor Desk, Academy Awards, Larry Sanders Show, The Nanny, Law and Order, Family Guy.
Oh, in Law and Order, he just plays the racist anti-Semitic.
Yeah, I remember that. Community, Haunted Cleveland, Chevy. But there's nothing saying he was a dick, because I don't think they put that.
There's just multiple stories of him just like, it's him just being rude to people when not needed, and just like, it just says like it was him like, yeah, Bill Murray, Dan Aykroyd, it's even was like John Belushi.
I put up an article, why is Chevy Chase disliked in Hollywood? From Mary Sue. Chevy Chase were Sim, he definitely had the inappropriate trait. In fact, all too dry, sarcastic remarks have more than often not bordered on crude, unnecessary, and just textbook offensive. His sustained track record of bad behavior just doesn't extend to saying horrible things. From inciting fistfights to walking off sets, Chase dug a pretty deep hole for himself. During his tenure on Saturday Night Live, he almost came into blows with Bill Murray after insulting the latter's physical appearance, stating that Murray's face was so filled with pocket marks that it looked like a ideal landing spot for Neil Armstrong. Like how that's in the 70s. Yeah.
That's the insane incident. Even in some of Goals, Bill Murray had problems with like a lot of people too.
Yeah.
Richard Dreyfuss, the guy from Jaws, but they did not like each other.
Terry Sweeney's SNL's first opening gay performer once shared that in 1985, Chase sold the idea of making him a subject of a sketch that involved AIDS. Sweeney said that Chase told him by saying, "I've got an idea for a sketch for you. How about we say you have AIDS and we weigh you every week?" During the same year, he managed to gain ire of Robert Downey Jr. after deciding to take a dig at his father. Chase reportedly said, "Did your father used to be a successful director? What happened to him? Boy, he sure died. You know what? He sure went to hell."
I know people like say we have dog humor, but like if he's like see someone that died, we're not gonna go, man, he went straight to hell, didn't he? He's fucking dead.
Here's Pete Davidson swooping in, calling Chevy Chase a racist during a guest appearance on Howard Stern show. Community. Everything the entire cast of Community has said about Chase could probably have a separate post altogether. But their accounts and all things have gone out of show seen since it's wrapped bad. There's a feud with the showrunner Dan Harmon, where led to Chase walking out on set during the last day of filming of the show's third season, and a vow to exchange of words between the two. He also left Harmon a voicemail laced with profanity, but later on would be leaked. Donald Glover and Yvette Nicole Brown had to endure during filming. He once reportedly told Glover in particular, "People think you're funnier because you're black." This comes on top of reports he used slurs while set in the presence of Yvette Nicole Brown and Donald Glover.
Yeah, when he said it, he got mad. He dropped the N-word, and he got mad at everybody else, saying like, "You just ruined my career." Like, no, you're the one who said it.
Charles Gambino, "I just saw Chevy as fighting time. A true artist has to be okay with the rain being over. I can't help him if he's thrashing in the water, but I know there's a human in there somewhere."
Yeah, there was like a blooper online of just like of Don Glover saying something. He says it sounds perfectly, and Chevy Chase like just cusses him out for no reason.
Chevy Chase in 2022 interview with CBS This Morning was asked about his reputation. He goes, "I guess you'd have to ask them. I don't give a crap. I am who I am, and I like who I am. I don't care. It's part of me that I don't care. I've thought about that a lot, and I just don't know what to tell you. I just don't care." He's an old guy, and people just don't care.
He's basically the guy who doesn't get that like his career is basically done. Like he still gets cast, but he's no longer the leading man.
Yeah, and that's with a lot of. I think Clint Eastwood's that way. Like when he started like being racist in his movies, he's like, "Well, I'm just going to direct them because I can do what I want."
But this is, I mean, look. One movie I think he's based is Gran Turismo.
That baseball movie where he's scout and then his daughter is kind of racist in that one.
Yeah, that whole movie is the opposite of Moneyball. Where like Moneyball is like you don't hit it because we were still like it's about statistics. But that film just came. He's just like, "No, you play baseball, goddammit."
Yeah, by the sound. I hear it by the sound.
Yeah.
Yeah, Gran Turismo. Same with Clint Eastwood. Like I can't name.
Oh, I can.
I could probably name. Clint Eastwood did the
Star Wars trilogy.
Dirty Harry. Yeah. The one where the boxing when the girl is
boxing. $1 Million Baby.
$1 Million Baby. Yeah, but other than that, like I don't follow.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood.
Well, that's
is there one long stock barrel?
That's Guy Ritchie.
No, like an old Western movie.
Oh, The Good, the Bad, the Ugly.
That's it.
For a few dollars more. Unforgiven.
Okay, I forgot. I didn't know Clint Eastwood.
That was the film he like directed. He was like, that was like his last Western. Where he's like, you know what? I'm like 60. It's gonna be my last Western.
Westerns are huge.
Yeah, he was the reason why. It was him and like John Wayne.
John Wayne. That's who I keep getting mixed up.
And him and John Wayne hated each other because
they were rivals.
Not really. Well, kind of rivals, but also well, John Wayne was like Chevy Chase. It got because Clint Eastwood was like this new young guy, even though he was like 40 when he really became famous.
Yeah.
And John Wayne was like old and had cancer. He was like,
do you think if James Dean didn't die, he would have been bigger than both those guys?
oh, he would definitely. If James Dean didn't die, he would have been like one of the biggest.
So if James Dean knew how to put on a seatbelt.
Yeah, and didn't drive like a madman, he would have been like.
Okay. There's that one movie, I think it's a James Dean movie, where the first like 20 minutes there's no talking, it's just car racing.
I think that was out of cause.
What's it called?
That was out of cause.
Yeah. The first 20 minutes, like, you just hear the car, like, there's no talking.
Yeah.
Rogan was talking about that.
That was like the first film too. Well, it kind of displayed the whole idea of masculinity. It was like in old films, if there was a guy in it, he did not cry. Like he like.
Okay, yeah.
But then he have a cause. It's like, no, this is just about like a teenager having kind of like a breakdown.
And then like comedians like Bert Kreischer like cry all the time.
Yeah.
Big crybaby. And then his tour bus burns down.
Yeah. But yeah, like John Wayne, massive racist. There was an interview with him on Playboy where he was just racist. Just like,
does he have an airport named after him, John Wayne?
I think so.
Yeah.
The Duke.
The Duke, yes.
He was like 6'3". He's like a big guy.
What?
Yeah, he's like massive. But he was like this big patriot, but he didn't fight in World War II because he had so many injuries.
So he was born in 1907, died in 1979. He died before I was born, nicknamed the Duke.
Yeah.
Hollywood's golden age.
Yeah, he was
Western and war movies.
Hey, people like actors who like fought in World War II say when we were fighting in like the Pacific, John Wayne was in America winning the war.
Jeez, he was married from 33 to 45.
Yeah.
Got married again 46. Divorced at 54. Got married again 54.
Yeah.
7 kids.
He was like.
So he lost the football scholarship to USC due to a body surfing accident, and began working for the Fox Film Corporation. Stagecoach. He did 142 movies.
Yeah. This is back when you did like 5 films a year. You're on a studio contract.
That's back when they gave like the little Fanani girl like cigarettes to say
Shirley Temple, keep smoking those pack of cigarettes.
Yeah. Who's the one in Wizard of Oz?
Judy Garland.
Yeah, same with her. Coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah,
that's a great one on mushrooms.
Yeah, but John Wayne was like the big actor. It's like him, Jimmy Stewart, and before John Wayne it was like Randolph Scott. Like John Wayne was basically like when he was like young before he got fat. He was like this young, tall dude on all these westerns. He was like the big guy, and he never really played the villain.
So John Wayne's first movie, Brown of Harvard, he played a Yale football player in 1926. You saw John Wayne was like the 50s and 60s.
Oh yeah, that's what I was saying. He was like 50s and 60s, but
he played a football player in a lot of movies.
Yeah,
the drawback, the drop kick. He would do like 6. In 1931, he did 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 movies.
Yeah.
Maker Men, he played Dusty Rhodes. I don't think that.
Not the American Dream. Dusty Rhodes just.
No, I wonder if the American Dream Dusty Rhodes named himself because of that.
Well, I think Dusty Rhodes should name was like Dusty Rhodes.
So 1932, he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 movies. 1933, he made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He made 8 to 11 movies a year.
Yeah, so that was the old studio system. It was like
he was in the Three Musketeers.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he was making.
He was making money.
Holy crap! I didn't realize he made 9 movies a year. In the 30s, Stagecoach.
I just would guess to the ending when Abed catches it, because he knows Jeff is cheating.
So that was John Wayne's last movie.
The Shootist, I think.
It was Star Wars.
Oh no, that's because they used the sound effect for him, but it's like last on-screen.
How did you know his John Wayne's last movie was The Shootist?
I'm a fan of westerns.
In 1976.
Yeah, it's like Don Siegel or something. Dude,
Jesus, you know too much about it.
I like western films.
He played himself in a lot of movies.
Yeah.
Oh, crap. He played himself in a lot of things.
Yeah.
So the most popular stars In 1949, he was fourth after Bob Hope, Bing Crosby, and Abbott and Costello. 50 and 51, he was number one. 52, 53, he was third after Martin Lewis and Gary Cooper. Number 1 and 54, number 3 and 55 after Grace Kelly, James Stewart. Yeah, he was like the most popular actor. But if you're making 13 movies in 12 months.
It's like, well, what film you want to watch? You can watch the John Wayne film. You can watch the
And back then, there was only like 2 movies in the theater.
Yeah. So he's like, if you gotta watch a film, you can watch.
Growing up, it was so much fun going to the theater. On like in New West, we'd go to the theater on Tuesday. It was $2.50. Like we went to 1 to 3 movies a week from like 10 to 18.
There was probably much better films coming out at that time too.
Oh yeah, like you had all the hits, but it'd be like $2.50 on a cheap night. It'd be like $7.50 on a busy night. Like now you're paying $20-$30 to see a movie.
Yeah, I just remember because like I think the last film I saw is like Endgame, Avengers Endgame, and that cost. And I paid for that. That was like $25.
The last movie I saw here in the theater was 1917,
17,
and I paid $7 to get it.
Yeah,
that was like a month after it came out in the middle of the theater.
That was one of the films that I roasted. You go with your films now. It's like I just gotta wait for this to come home.
Yeah, it's not the same.
Yeah,
like growing up, we're like, okay, we're going to theaters Tuesday. Like the theaters will be packed on cheap night.
Yeah,
like Tuesday night. Okay.
Oh, this is the darkest timeline where it's like when like the timeline of Pure starts and
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, for some reason the darkest timeline just keeps returning.
Okay, so this is Remedial Chaos Theory, Season 3, Episode 4. On TV.com, this is like 9.9.
Yeah, it was good.
This is the number 1 episode. I like this episode. I like the way they did it. I like that Pierce died because I hated Pierce. I'll give this a 9.6.
I give it a 9.9. These episodes really good.
Okay.
Which in the fact they do kill off Pierce in the show in later points.
Okay, so this is the last episode of Season 1 of Watching While We Talk.
Yeah.
Top 4 episodes of Community in our 4 episodes. And next season we'll be watching Masters of None with NZs, which I've seen.
I haven't. I've seen the first episode and stuff.
So like Community, you know it all. I've seen nothing. Where you go Masters of None. I see. Okay, so that'll be season 2. Those 4 episodes will come out.
Yeah.
And Joe McHale lost his arm and he's from me.
Is he fit? And it's
a bitch fit.
Yeah, it's like how Chevy Chase did on set, and this is before his hair transplant too.
Yeah, Joe McHale and his hair transplant.
At least he's honest.
Yeah, he is honest.
We can respect you, Joe McHale, unlike Chevy Chase.
Yeah. Okay, thank you for watching episode 4 of Watching While We Talk, and we'll be back in season 2 with Masters of None.
Don't forget Roy Seacrest.
And Chevy Chase is a dick. Bye.